In a rapidly evolving technological landscape, the intersection of finance, social media, and space exploration has never been more dynamic, as evidenced by the latest developments involving billionaire entrepreneurs Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. With Musk announcing significant moves for his social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, and Bezos ramping up competition in both electric vehicles and satellite internet, the rivalry between these two titans is set to shape the future of multiple industries. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has confirmed the impending launch of X Money, a financial service aimed at transforming the way users engage with money on his platform. This announcement, made through a repost on X, reflects Musk's ambition to evolve the application into an all-encompassing service akin to China's WeChat. Payments. Banking. The everything app just got even bigger, remarked the Tesla owner's Silicon Valley account, which highlighted the transformative potential of X Money. Musk himself noted this will be a very limited access beta at first. When people's savings are involved, extreme care must be taken. By acquiring money transmitter licenses across various states, Musk lays the groundwork for this ambitious project, which analysts believe could significantly alter the payments landscape in the U.S. Meanwhile, as Musk pivots towards financial services, he appears to be stepping back from his more politically charged endeavors. Reports indicate that he is distancing himself from his unofficial advisory role within the Trump administration. Despite this withdrawal, Musk's influence remains potent, particularly in the tech sector, where he continues to drive innovation at Tesla and SpaceX. His recent focus on integrating blockchain technology with governmental financial structures has sparked discussions about the future of U.S. monetary policy, particularly in a time when many are concerned about the stability of the dollar. On the other side, Jeff Bezos is intensifying competition in the electric vehicle market with his backing of Slate Auto, a new company that plans to launch an affordable electric pickup truck next year. This vehicle, priced under $20,000 after federal incentives, is expected to challenge Tesla's Cybertruck, which sold nearly 39,000 units last year. As the competition heats up, analysts suggest that Bezos' approach to simplifying EV design could attract a different segment of consumers looking for practicality over luxury. Simultaneously, both billionaires are engaged in a fierce rivalry in the satellite internet domain. Musk's SpaceX is expanding its Starlink network with a constellation of thousands of satellites providing broadband access in underserved regions globally. Bezos' Project Kuiper, meanwhile, is also preparing to deploy a network of over 3,200 satellites with plans for commercial launch later this year. As both companies aim to provide affordable internet access, the implications for global communication infrastructure could be profound. Additionally, the space race continues to escalate. SpaceX's Falcon 9 has been a workhorse for satellite launches and manned missions to the International Space Station, while Blue Origin, Bezos' space venture, conducts its own series of missions with the New Shepard rocket. Both companies are vying for government contracts, including those related to lunar landings and national security initiatives, underscoring the strategic importance of their ventures. As Musk and Bezos push the envelope in their respective fields, the ramifications of their innovations and competitive strategies will likely reverberate across multiple sectors. The future promises a technology landscape marked by rapid advancements in finance, transportation, and space exploration, driven by the visions of these two ambitious entrepreneurs. With each new development, the world watches closely, anticipating how their competitive spirits will shape the technological future. In recent months, the landscape of federal employment and community services has been dramatically altered by the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), an initiative spearheaded by President Trump. This sweeping reform, which has led to substantial budget cuts and job losses across various sectors, has sparked significant concern among lawmakers, community leaders, and service organizations. As the ramifications of these changes unfold, the impact on federal workers and essential services is becoming increasingly evident. The DOGE initiative was initially introduced with the promise of streamlining government operations and eliminating waste. However, the reality has been starkly different. Reports indicate that cuts have affected numerous agencies, leaving thousands of federal workers without jobs. According to NPR, a dedicated team of reporters has been investigating the widespread effects of these reductions. From food safety inspectors to nuclear scientists and firefighters, the repercussions have been felt far beyond the halls of Washington. Elon Musk's role in this initiative has drawn considerable attention, particularly as reports surfaced detailing the financial toll of the cuts. In a recent article by the San Antonio Express-News, it was revealed that over $400 million in funding has been slashed, affecting programs vital to community services. These cuts have raised alarms among advocates who argue that they undermine the very fabric of support systems that many Americans rely on. One of the most troubling aspects of the DOGE initiative has been its impact on AmeriCorps, a federal program that provides workforce development and community service opportunities. According to Wisconsin Public Radio, significant reductions in AmeriCorps staffing have resulted in the loss of thousands of jobs, particularly in rural areas where these positions were critical for environmental education and conservation efforts. Rachel Bruns, Chief Engagement Officer at America's Service Commissions, highlighted the disproportionate effects on rural communities, stating, "Oftentimes federal resources can be challenging for rural communities to access, yet AmeriCorps is one of those rare federal programs that has the ability to access rural communities." The situation has become dire for organizations like the Indian Creek Nature Center in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, where cuts to the National Civilian Community Corps have halted essential ecosystem restoration work. Executive Director John Myers lamented the sudden loss of 10 full-time team members, emphasizing nothing can compare to 10 full-time team members on the ground doing the work on a daily basis. Similar stories echo across the Midwest, where smaller nature preserves face an uncertain future without AmeriCorps support. Adding to the controversy, Representative Jared Moskowitz, Democrat, Florida, has publicly declared the House DOGE caucus formed to support Musk's efforts as dead and defunct. In a candid interview, he voiced frustration over the lack of communication between Congress and Musk's initiatives, stating, "We weren't involved at all in anything happening at DOGE." Moskowitz's comments reflect a broader discontent among lawmakers who feel sidelined in the process. Despite these setbacks, some members of Congress, like Representative Aaron Bean, Republican, Florida, maintain that the DOGE caucus is just getting started, emphasizing the importance of enacting long-term reforms. Congress can enact long-term change, and our 100 committed members and 8 specialized working groups are working to codify critical reforms, Bean noted. As the fallout from the DOGE initiative continues, various lawsuits have been filed to challenge the cuts to AmeriCorps, with states like Illinois and Wisconsin spearheading legal action. Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul criticized the cuts as indicative of the Trump administration's disregard for constitutional governance, asserting that the elimination of these programs is a political maneuver rather than a genuine effort for efficiency. Looking ahead, the future of the DOGE initiative remains uncertain. With mounting criticism and legal challenges, the sustainability of Musk's ambitious plans for government efficiency is being called into question. As community leaders and lawmakers rally to restore funding and support for essential services, the ongoing dialogue surrounding DOGE will undoubtedly shape the trajectory of federal workforce and service initiatives in the months to come. The impact of these decisions will resonate deeply within communities that depend on the very programs that are now under threat, leaving many to wonder how long it will take to rebuild what has been lost. Tesla Incorporated, Nasdaq (TSLA) is experiencing a notable uptick in its stock price early on May 9, 2025, reflecting a 1.02% increase from Thursday's closing figure of $284.82. This rise comes as investors begin to look beyond the company's recent volatility and embrace its long-term growth narrative, especially following significant leadership changes and ambitious plans for the future. The catalyst for this renewed investor confidence appears to be Elon Musk's decision to step back from his political engagements to refocus on Tesla's core business. This shift was well received by the market, as evidenced by a 3.11% increase in stock value during Thursday's trading session. Analysts suggest that Musk's renewed commitment to Tesla could enhance the company's strategic direction and operational focus. Key elements needed to navigate the competitive electric vehicle EV landscape. Despite missing expectations in its first quarter earnings, reporting 27 cents per share on $19.34 billion in revenue, Tesla's outlook remains optimistic. During the earnings call, Musk characterized 2025 as a transition year, emphasizing the company's commitment to advancing autonomy, artificial intelligence, and affordable vehicle platforms. He stated, "Our focus is on autonomy, AI, and affordable vehicle platforms that scale over the next decade," which indicates a strategic pivot that could potentially redefine Tesla's market position in the years to come. In the context of macroeconomic challenges, Tesla's performance has been mixed. While recent data showed strength in U.S. EV registrations, the company has faced setbacks in key international markets, notably Germany and China. This has raised concerns about pricing pressures and intensifying competition, which could pose significant headwinds for the company. Analysts are divided on Tesla's stock, with a 12-month target price averaging $289.44, suggesting limited upside potential. Of the 55 analysts covering Tesla's, 16 recommend buying the stock, 21 advise holding, and 18 suggest selling, highlighting a lack of consensus on its future trajectory. As Tesla moves forward, the buzz surrounding its upcoming robotaxi rollout in Austin and advancements in AI and robotics, including the Optimus humanoid platform, continues to generate excitement. These initiatives could open new revenue streams and enhance Tesla's competitive edge in the rapidly evolving EV market. In conclusion, while Tesla faces formidable challenges on multiple fronts, its commitment to innovation and strategic refocusing under Musk's leadership may provide the foundation for long-term growth. Investors and analysts will be closely monitoring the company's progress as it strives to deliver on its ambitious plans while navigating the complexities of a dynamic global market. As developments unfold, Tesla's ability to adapt and innovate will be crucial in determining its future success and market positioning. In a significant leap for satellite internet technology, SpaceX is set to launch 24 Starlink satellites into polar orbit for the first time since 2023. The mission, designated Starlink 17-1, is scheduled for liftoff from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California on May 26, 2025 at 9:14 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This launch is part of SpaceX's ongoing efforts to expand its Starlink broadband service, which aims to provide high-speed internet access globally, particularly in remote and underserved areas. The Falcon 9 rocket with booster tail number 1082 will be utilized for this mission. This particular booster is making its 13th flight, having previously supported a variety of missions, including those for the National Reconnaissance Office and multiple batches of Starlink satellites. Following the launch, the booster is expected to land on the drone ship "Of Course I Still Love You," marking the 132nd touchdown on this platform and the 452nd overall booster landing for the company, a testament to SpaceX's impressive track record in rocket reusability. Polar orbit launches are a rarity for SpaceX. Out of over 260 Starlink missions, fewer than 10 have been executed at a 97.6-degree inclination. Such orbits are essential for comprehensive global coverage, particularly for regions near the poles. The last instance of a polar launch occurred in April 2023, underscoring the significance of this mission. Simultaneously, SpaceX is gearing up for the 9th test flight of its Starship spacecraft, scheduled for May 27, 2025. At 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time from the Starbase facility in Boca Chica, Texas. This mission is particularly noteworthy as it will utilize a Super Heavy booster for the second time, an industry first for the Starship program. The booster, designated B-14, previously successfully launched in Test Flight 7 earlier this year and was caught by the launch tower's chopsticks. SpaceX has outlined several new objectives for this test flight, including gathering real-world performance data during the boost phase. Instead of returning to the launch site, the booster aims for a hard splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico, with the flight trajectory designed to optimize fuel efficiency and payload capacity for future missions. Notably, 29 of the 33 Raptor engines on the booster will be engaged during this flight, showcasing SpaceX's commitment to refining its technology based on previous test experiences. In a first for the Starship itself, 8 satellite simulators will be deployed during this mission. These simulators, intended to mimic Starlink's satellites, will burn up upon re-entry, providing valuable data on deployment mechanisms. This follows a previous test where a malfunction prevented the deployment of similar simulators. The Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) has cleared the Starship for takeoff, affirming that SpaceX meets all safety and environmental regulations. Following the mishaps earlier this year, which involved 2 explosion incidents, the agency's approval marks a critical step in moving forward with the Starship program. As the space industry continues to evolve, SpaceX's dual missions serve as a reminder of the rapid advancements in satellite technology and human spaceflight. With these upcoming launches, SpaceX not only reinforces its position as a leader in commercial space endeavors but also paves the way for future innovations that could reshape global communications and exploration. Looking ahead, successful outcomes from both missions could lead to accelerated deployments of Starlink services in new regions and enhance the capabilities of the Starship for future lunar and Martian explorations, aligning with NASA's Artemis program objectives. In a striking turn of events, Elon Musk has signaled a significant shift in his focus following a notable outage on Twitter, now rebranded as X. The billionaire entrepreneur, who oversees a portfolio of high-profile ventures including Tesla, SpaceX and XAI, expressed his commitment to a hands-on approach, vowing to dedicate himself fully to his businesses. This announcement comes on the heels of a 2-hour outage that raised questions about operational reliability and security, with the hacker group Dynet claiming responsibility, although this has yet to be independently verified. Musk's decision to return to a 24/7 work schedule reflects a growing concern about the challenges facing his companies. He acknowledged, as evidenced by the X uptime issues this week, major operational improvements need to be made, highlighting the urgent need for more robust systems. The outage, which occurred over the weekend, was a wake-up call for Musk, who has been balancing his corporate responsibilities with an advisory role in the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE). He recently scaled back his involvement in government affairs, citing criticism and a dip in Tesla's stock price as catalysts for this decision. This renewed focus on his core businesses may be a strategic move aimed at countering the backlash from shareholders and users alike. The failover redundancy should have worked but did not, Musk stated, underscoring the technical flaws that led to the service disruption. As he re-engages with his companies, Musk has emphasized the need to enhance operational efficiencies and ensure that such outages do not recur. In tandem with this shift, Musk confirmed the beta testing of X Money, a payment and banking app that aims to expand the platform's capabilities into financial services. Initial testing is expected to be limited, reflecting Musk's commitment to user safety. As he stated, when people's savings are involved, extreme care must be taken. The planned launch of X Money is set for later this year, with Musk suggesting that it would significantly change the way users interact with the platform, potentially rivaling established financial systems. Analysts have noted that Musk's foray into payments aligns with his broader vision of transforming X into an everything app. This concept draws parallels to China's WeChat, which integrates social media, e-commerce, and financial services into a single platform. As Musk pushes X into new domains such as banking, his approach will hinge on building trust and offering compelling reasons for users to adopt the service. The implications of Musk's renewed commitment to his ventures extend beyond operational efficiency. They also reflect a broader trend within the tech industry. As major players seek to diversify their offerings and enhance user engagement, Musk's strategy may serve as a blueprint for others navigating the complexities of digital transformation. Looking ahead, Musk's focus on operational improvements and the upcoming launch of X Money could reshape the landscape of social media and financial services, positioning X as a formidable player in both arenas. As developments unfold, Stakeholders will be keenly watching to see how Musk balances these ambitious initiatives with the expectations of an increasingly discerning user base. In a remarkable intersection of technology and neuroscience, brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) are rapidly advancing with significant developments from notable players in the tech industry. Recently, Gabe Newell, the founder of Valve, has taken a decisive step into this field by investing in Starfish Technologies, a startup focused on creating brain chips for medical applications. This venture comes as Neuralink, another prominent company in the space, continues its human trials, highlighting the burgeoning interest and potential of BCIs in both therapeutic and experimental contexts. Starfish Technologies aims to address neurological disorders such as Parkinson's disease through its innovative approach to BCIs. The startup is developing miniature energy-efficient and wireless implants designed to read and stimulate brain activity across multiple regions simultaneously. Newell's involvement signals a commitment to advancing medical technology distinct from Valve's gaming lineage. The first chips are expected to be released by the end of 2025, with the company actively seeking partnerships with experts in wireless power transfer and neural interfaces. The technical specifications of Starfish's chip underscore the ambitious nature of this project. Measuring just 2 by 4 mm and consuming only 1.1 milliwatts of power during standard operations, the chip will feature 32 electrodes capable of recording brain activity from 16 channels at a frequency of 18.75 kHz. This compact design, manufactured using TSMC's 55nm process technology, aims to facilitate precise monitoring and stimulation of neural activity, potentially transforming the treatment landscape for various neurological conditions. In contrast, Neuralink, founded by Elon Musk, has already begun human trials, with its first patient receiving an implant in January 2024. Neuralink's device is significantly larger, equipped with 1024 electrodes and designed for a broader array of applications, including experimental brain interface scenarios. Despite its advanced capabilities, the Neuralink implant requires periodic charging and has faced challenges with connection stability. The competition between Starfish and Neuralink highlights differing priorities, with Starfish focusing initially on medical applications rather than entertainment or gaming. The implications of these advancements extend beyond individual health outcomes. As more companies enter the BCI space, there is potential for a paradigm shift in how we understand and interact with neural disorders. The ability to stimulate and monitor various brain regions simultaneously could lead to new therapies that address the root causes of these conditions rather than merely alleviating symptoms. Moreover, as Newell's investment indicates, the potential crossover between gaming and medical applications remains a point of intrigue. Valve has previously explored the idea of brain interfaces for gaming purposes, and as the technology matures, we may see novel applications that blend entertainment with therapeutic interventions. As the landscape of brain-computer interfaces evolves, it is clear that the next few years will be pivotal for both startups like Starfish Technologies and established players like Neuralink. With the promise of innovative treatments for debilitating conditions and the potential for groundbreaking applications, the future of BCIs holds the possibility of a profound impact on medicine and technology alike. As these developments unfold, the ethical considerations surrounding brain implants and their implications for privacy and personal autonomy will undoubtedly come to the forefront of public discourse, shaping the narrative around this revolutionary technology.